Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more Battletech. I'm Liz. Last time we lost Decker. Rest in peace, sir. We also got our Griffin pretty much completely gutted, but we picked up this Orion. Although it wasn't quite this Orion. It had an AC-10 on it, and it had a little bit different configuration. This is what we're going to go with to begin with. We're going to be a little bit lighter on the armor. In fact, well, it's still 70-something on the legs. We're going to be a little bit lighter on the armor than max armor. We're still going to be heavier than any of our other mechs right now. We're going to go in with an AC-20 for like ultimate brawl support, and then some SRM-4s and 2 medium lasers just to round us out. I get the feeling we're not going to be shooting those lasers very often. In fact, I could probably dump those lasers in favor of a smidgen more armor. In fact, I think I am going to dump these 2 lasers in favor of a smidgen more armor, and that puts us at 75 tons. We are much better tanked here, and we could actually drop these to like, what, 60, and oh, this was an uneven number, 90 and 60. Those arms are important. These are uneven numbers. That sucks. Let's get these guys up to 100. Let's get these arms to like 100. We can do that. Yes, we can totally do it. And then let's put some more center torso armor on. No, of course we can't put more center torso on. Why would we be able to put more center torso armor on? Are you crazy, Liz? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would we let you round out your armor to be, you know, a proper number instead of making you have 74.99 out of 75 tons? That doesn't make any sense at all. This is why I hate the armor game in this one. Like, the armor game is such a pain in the ass, is what it is. Okay, fine. I'm not going to deal with it. We're just going to go with the recommended max armor. We're at almost 90 on the legs. This AC-20 is going to give us a lot of brawl up close and personal. And actually, you know what? We don't need the heat sinks anymore. I don't need as many heat sinks, at least. We had the heat sinks on so that we can have the lasers. If we lighten up our weight like that, then we can do this. We can actually armor ourselves out significantly more. We'll keep a couple heat sinks around. We could actually afford to put like a weapons control system or something like that on if we had one, but we don't. So this is going to be our Orion for the time being. It's got a nice up close and personal firepower, at least until it's shot 10 shots from its AC-20, and then it has some short range missiles to finish the day. And then it can punch things. Alright. It's going to take us 10 days to do that. Those lasers, man, those lasers. The Griffin. Oh yeah, the Griffin. Okay, Shadowhawk. I think we're just going to go ahead and repair you as is. Yeah, nothing else to deal with here. Yeah, okay. That's fine for the time being.
Logged and noted.
The Kintaro. Kintaro only took some head damage. Again, if we didn't take that head damage, I would have been way more comfortable in that battle, because Liz got hit and she had 1 HP left on the head. It was insane. Absolute insanity. 1 day to do that. Cool. And the Griffin. Okay, do we need the Griffin back in, first of all? The Griffin is probably better than the Shadowhawk. If I repair it, I have to completely rearm it, and I have no more SRM-4s. Like, we're pretty much out of SRM-4s. Got SRM-6s, but this was equipped with SRM-4s, I believe, was it not? It was equipped with 3 SRM-4s and 3 lasers. God! That was such good firepower, and he just got, boom! Center torso, killed, dead. Do I need it? So, the reason I'm asking, do I need it? I've got the Griffin, I've got the Centurion. We could go in with the Kintaro, the Shadowhawk, and the Orion. Those are all 55-ton mechs. We don't need the Griffin. The Griffin had our energy weapons on it. So what I'm thinking here is the Centurion had those 3 missile points at 50 tons. We have 3 missile points on the Griffin at 55 tons. We could actually switch over our long-range fire support from the Centurion to the Griffin. If I were to repair all, like, this is just expensive. We lose a bunch of heat sinks. We have missiles on the opposite side torso. We have 5 extra tons that we can use for either ammo or armor. Okay, so let's just revert and exit the Griffin for a second, because I actually need all of these weapons if I'm going to do this. This is going to take a while, but I'm going to be out for a bit now, guys, anyway. Like, we're going to have to wait for a bit anyway. So, oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Let's strip these long-range missiles and the ammos. We don't need the Centurion as a brawler anymore, so we can actually dump the Centurion. We'll just strip it entirely for the time being and confirm. You may confirm your changes, however, the following issues, blah, 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 missing weapons. It needs to mount 1 weapon. Yeah, okay, confirm. It's going to take 1 day to do that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So the Centurion is stripped. Let's go to the Griffin now. Let's do a full-on repair here. And show me the missiles. We're going to put an LRM-20, an LRM-15, and an LRM-10 on board. We could actually fit another 15 if we wanted to. We are now way, way overweight. Why are we so overweight? Oh, because we have tons of armor. That's why we're so overweight. Never mind. I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. We're supposed to be overweight. We've got a bunch of armor. I need some LRM ammo. So that's going to use up a little bit as well. God, we are so light. We're a 55-ton mech, guys. I've got 2 jump jets on board. This is SRM ammo. We don't want SRM ammo. That's stupid. We want LRM ammo. Like that. So that puts our LRM-20, our LRM-15, and our LRM-10 back in action. It gives us 3 tons of LRM ammo, so same as we had before. It gives us our 2 jump jets. No heat sinks, and we are extremely light on armor. Like, super duper light. Like, lighter than you could possibly imagine. For a 55-ton mech versus a 50-ton mech. Really? 10, 17, and another 5, so 22, 23, 24, 25, and then 26 between that. And then the rest is apparently in the armor. And anything else that happens to be on the mech. I feel like the Centurion was better for this. I feel like the Centurion was better at this than the Griffin is. How long is it going to take? 18 days. Well, let's do it.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
At 50 tons, yeah, I feel like the Centurion was better. I'd like to see what its ending armor is going to be. Let's take a peek here. It was like 20 something. So yeah, this I'm pretty sure this thing was rocking better armor. I don't know. I might be totally wrong. I might be completely wrong. Whatever. The Vindicator is the only thing that I've actually got that can fight at the moment. So we're going to be waiting for, it looks like 30 days. Liz is out of action for a while. We're going to probably want to recruit another mech warrior, especially since Medusa has this stupid debuff. Do we still have that Bulwark guy? We do. I kind of want another Bulwark person. I'd like to have 2 Bulwark people. So Corsair. What's this? Kickstarter backer. Cool. Corsair. Corsair the Kickstarter backer. It looks like you are on board. Welcome.
New mech warriors available.
Cool. And that means we can also go to our barracks and check out our mech warriors. Sorry, there's a lot of housekeeping at the start of this one, guys, but after that last mission,
What's up, Bob?
I wanted to do all this at the start of this one. Behemoth, we're working on breaching shot for you, so we're going to hold out. Corsair, you've got no experience yet. You're actually really close to Juggernaut, but we're going to probably get you to breaching shot most likely.
I
Glitch
hear ya.
has 2,000 experience. Do we want to start putting it into piloting? Or do we want to start putting it into tactics? I think we want to save up tactics to get you in direct fire so that we can get you more accurate. Liz, we're working towards breaching. We've almost got it. And Medusa has a lot of experience. What's Medusa going to do? Max evasion. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Let's get you an extra max evasion. Why not?
Mech warrior training complete.
Cool. So we're going to be out for a little bit. I'm not even going to check the contracts. Well, maybe I should check the contracts to see if travel time is going to be big. Okay, so Weldry is 19 days, and we're going to go to Weldry and we're going to work on these ones. That's 19 days. I'm not going to go yet. How long should we wait? I guess we wait till the Kintaro is basically back at least.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Cool. I don't think I'm going to spend any more money on the Argo right now. I want to get myself above a couple million before we do that. Because we're going to be spending another month of basically nothing here. We could actually, since I know we're going to be spending a month of nothing, we could actually reduce pay like dramatically. Yeah, we're going to reduce pay dramatically, and we're just not going to do anything during this financial report period. It's going to last till just after the Griffin is repaired, so... You overhear members of the Argo's crew complaining because they're significantly understaffed. Everybody is exhausted, probably because of what I did. Discuss the lack of discipline with Darius, or let them vent privately. Morale decreased by 2. Oh, man. Sweet. We've got terrible morale, guys. That's okay. At the next financial report, we'll go back to normal. It's only 2 extra days. That's fine. Actually, we can. I should have taken the contract already. I can't believe I didn't take the contract yet. Oh, let's look at the store real quick. Since we're going to be spending less, maybe we could buy something. AC 5 with damage. Okay, that's cool. PPC with accuracy. That's not bad for a PPC. Small laser, I don't really care. Well, 5 damage on a small laser isn't that bad. They do 25 damage. They do the same as a medium laser, except you have to be really close to them. Okay, nothing crazy there. So we should take a contract. We'll go to Weldry. What are we going to go do? Nosy Neighbors or Supply Lines? Nosy Neighbors is a battle. Supply Lines is a battle. One's in the Tundra, one's in the Highlands. 2 and 10. 2 and 10. They're both kind of crappy for salvage. I think we will go for this one. Directorate forces being scouting territory near restoration controlled lands. Yeah, we'll go for Nosy Neighbors, and then we'll maybe do Supply Lines afterwards. It's going to take 19 days to travel there. We will accept... we can do 2 and 8, or do we want to go for the money? It's a 2 skull. It's... Oh man, if it had like a Jaeger mech... Well, no, if it has a Jaeger mech, we're going to get it, because we have 2 components already. I'm going to go for a bit of money from this contract. It's probably a mistake. Probably a mistake, but whatever. I'm noticing that the Argo doesn't look like ass anymore after we did those structural upgrades, which is cool. It actually looks like it's a half-decent ship now. So we're going to travel, we're going to have a financial report, and we are going to have our mechs all set up and ready to go. I'd really like a catapult, or basically a heavy mech that I can put missiles onto, so that we have some armor, we can fit more ammo on it, because it's bigger, it's a 65-ton mech. The Griffin's 55 tons. It'd have 10 tons on the Griffin. The Griffin only has 5 tons on the Centurion. We would have had 15 tons on the Centurion with a catapult. We have a trebuchet available, don't we? I have a trebuchet in storage, but the trebuchet only has 2 missile hardpoints. So I'd have to put the 20 and the 15. So I don't have 2 20s. Work is done. Good, good. And let's go. We're going to pick this financial report in 2 days. We'll go back to normal funding.
Report for you, Commander.
We're down to $1 million. That's okay. We'll go normal. I have the lounge, so the morale effect of taking the worst pay wasn't the worst in the world. 6 days, 5 days travel to Weldry, and then we'll go on this mission. The Argo's command deck begins shaking again. I can't stand this anymore, Samir says. This has been happening every 2.5 hours like clockwork. It makes me want to break something. Every 2.4 hours to be precise. Dr. Murad's tone is infuriatingly reasonable. And even, well, the Argo is under thrust. Oh, and only while the Argo is under thrust. Samir flashes you an exasperated look. Why can't we get this fixed? After 17 seconds, the shaking stops, right on schedule. Okay, so if we had structural reinforcement, we could fix it permanently. Can Dr. Murad do anything? No. No lasting consequences. There's nothing for me to fix. I inspect the safeties to stress wear every time we break orbit. As absurd as the issue is, the Argo was designed to handle it. Okay, so it shakes, but the Argo is made to handle it, she says. It's not wrong. It's just part of the design. It's not a bug, it's a feature. The ship shaking violently every 2.4 hours is a feature. We've arrived at Weldry, Commander. Ready to proceed with the current contract? Yes. Man. R.I.P. Decker. Okay, so Glitch, you're gonna move into the Griffin. Don't worry, it's a new cockpit. Like the whole mech got blown out, so we put a new cockpit in it. It's not the one that Decker died in. In fact, it's your cockpit from the Centurion. Yep, that's totally true. The Orion is going to be piloted by Behemoth, and Medusa is going to get out of that Shadowhawk, and we're going to put Corsair in it, I think. Gunnery 3, piloting 3, guts 7, tactics 2. Okay, so the advantage of Medusa is he has piloting 6. So, I mean, we got him piloting 6 and now we're not using him. We're putting Corsair and try to get him experience. But okay, it's fine. It's okay. We'll be fine. 1320 armor, still better than what we have here. Let's do it. We got triple brawlers and long range fire support, indirect fire support. Okay, onward. Behemoth and your 75-ton Orion. We're putting Behemoth in it because I want that bulwark. If we're going to be tanking damage, if we need to stand still with an AC-20, for example, to get a good shot, I want to just be able to stand there and hammer them, just pelt them with it. It would be good to get like a grasshopper now. It would be really good. Or a catapult. Or a Jaeger mech. All of these would be fantastic, guys. All of these would be fantastic. Commander, you arrived in the region where the enemy was last detected. Move forward and clear them out. We shouldn't let any of them get away if we can help it. Alright, so we got lots of water. They were detected over here. We've got more water on this side. Actually, that's really cool. We could go up this side. We have forests and water. They could be anywhere, though. They don't necessarily have to be there. I think I am favoring that at the moment. Is this marsh or... yeah, marsh. Good. Let's not move with glitch. Maybe we shouldn't have glitch in that slot.
Good to go.
Yeah, Behemoth,
Coordinates received.
set the pace, please. It would be really cool if you could set the pace for us. Corsair, you can head up here, and Liz, you can move just a smidgen further than everybody. Ooh, so excited about having the Orion now. It's gonna give us a little bit more oomph. Not a ton more oomph, just a little bit. Okay, Corsair, into the water. See what we see. If we don't see anything glitch, you can follow right away. Didn't expect. Do we move over land with you guys? I kind of don't want to have to move over land with you, although you can get up to here. But then we're sort of really separating ourselves. No, we're gonna continue in the water.
Copy that.
They could be all the way on the other side of the map, but if we engage them from this side, we can get cover in the trees on either side of the water. We can make lots of good stuff potentially happen here, so... we're slower in the water, so we're only getting 3 evasion. This is true. This is true. We're sprinting and only getting 3 evasion. But it's okay. Still nothing. Glitch, you can advance. Liz, by all means, go ahead and get into this tree cover. And our Orion doesn't have jump jets, so that's something to factor in. We do need to approach with the Orion. Still nothing. Alright. Let's take a peek in this forest cover, perhaps. Marsh. Reduce stability damage. Let's go to the forest cover. I'm expecting we'll probably spot something from here. Yeah, yeah. We spot an entire lance all together, it looks like, in fact. Okay. Well, I don't have a sensor lock because, you know, Decker's not here, so... I want to keep you in the water. You could probably just pass right now. Yeah, you know what? Glitch, just brace where you are at the moment.
Sounds smart. Cooling.
Liz, advance into forest cover. And let's get Behemoth moving up as well.
Roger that.
If Behemoth is just firing the AC-20, she doesn't really need to worry too much about heat. It's going to take us a turn or two to get her in there. We might actually end up falling back into this other forest cover. A cicada, cool. Pass through rough terrain. Is it standing in rough terrain? Oh, bro, if you're standing in rough terrain, you don't even know. So it moved. It has a ton of evasion at the moment. Glitch does have a sensor lock. Like, Glitch comes with one. But if we want to do that, then we're not going to be able to shoot it with the missiles, right? I mean, we could punch it. I could always punch it. Well, no, I'm not close enough to punch it with Liz. I can move up, pick up 3 evasion, I can see it in its side, and I'd see what these other 2 mechs are with Liz. That's really sketchy. Like, didn't I just say we've got this Orion, let's get in and brawl with it? I mean, if I did this, what might percentage be? See, only 40s or 50s as well. We can pull back. We don't really get the shots we want if we pull back. Or we don't get the evasion we want, one or the other. We could pull Liz back to here, and we'd still have something to shoot. I mean, it's not great. I'm not really pleased with that at all. We could precision shot. We can move forward. We can move forward into water. Have good angles. 3 evasion isn't fantastic. We could actually jump into the water. If we go into water, we can jump. And then we could sort of keep out of range of those guys. We could precision shot this guy. That's a possibility. Corsair is up here as well. He's going to burn some evasion too, and then we're probably going to hit him with Glitch. I mean, Glitch can just shoot. That's the other possibility. Glitch can shoot this cicada. Has 50% with all the evasion that they have at the moment. Everything moves in the medium phase, so everybody else is going to move as well. So the other thing I could do is just reserve too. I mean, Corsair took some stability damage. It would be nice to move. Or not stability, evasion. He lost some evasion. So it would be nice to move. Pick that evasion back up. We can do that. We can move that there and brace maybe. And then these guys can move in. Liz still has 4 evasion. We can see what everything is and then Glitch can act. Alright. We'll do that. We're going to fall back. I mean, we've got very poor chances to hit here. I'm not going to waste any of these things. He's in cover. He is entrenched. What do we got? We've got a Wolverine in relatively poor repair. It misses Liz, and then it hits with a medium laser. Not a big deal. What's the other mech? I'm really interested in what this other one is. They have nothing moving in the heavy phase, so that's good. It picked up 3 evasion because it did its thing. Let's reserve. And let's see what this other one's going to do. Also in the medium phase, it's going to walk. It's a Centurion. With a large laser. It hits Liz. It hit Liz a lot, actually. Even though we had 3 evasion. Okay. Well, we sort of know what these guys are, at least. It's Behemoth's phase now. Out of curiosity... Wow, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that those percentages are as good as they are. We're probably going to brace her. We can move ahead to forest cover with 1 evasion. And we could brace her to get in closer next time. Or not brace, vigilance. We could vigilance her. But I am going to end up bracing as well, so... Crap. She just can't get quite close enough. Alternatively, we can sprint, and if we sprint, we can get up to here. That might be the play. Sprinting up to this forest cover might be the move. And then we should check our precision shot from here, actually. No, we can't. No precision shot if we sprint. Okay, then we move to this forest cover and we'll check our precision shot from here. Yeah, let's do that.
Heading out.
We've got an AC-20, we want to be using it. But we also don't want to be too far away. So we got a 65% with it from here. I think we just brace. We just brace. Alright, so now Liz and Glitch get to act. Liz, 3 evasion on this Wolverine would be great to burn it down. This Cicada is rocking the 4 evasion. We can move to here, jump, get ourselves water, get ourselves 4 evasion. No, that's a sprint. We need to jump if we want to do this. Get ourselves water, get ourselves 4 evasion. Relatively poor shots on everything. Here, this isn't obstructed. Still relatively poor shots. Well, I can probably... Well, this guy is actually guarded as well, or in cover, so I would need to breach him. We could go for the Centurion. 4 evasion on land. I'd rather be, if I'm not going to be in cover, I'd rather be on water. This is too close to everything. Anything can come melee me there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to come here. We're going to use Vigilance. Yeah, we're going to use Vigilance. And we're going to hammer this guy, just mainly to burn evasion, but also to put a little bit of hurt and a little bit of instability on them. They're on rough terrain, remember.
All weapons limited.
Okay, we still broken a structure. We did a not insignificant amount of damage to
Good
its...
to go.
Whatchamabugger. Stability. Let's knock this guy down, shall we? Can I get better than the 60s? Doesn't look like I can get better than the 60s. Yeah, the best I can get on this guy is 60. So if I back off a little bit, can I still get 60? No, it's 50 from there. From here it is 50. From here it is 50. So I'm right on the edge of 60. So we're just going to stay put then. And we're going to shoot at him. Fire.
Got it.
It'd be really nice if we knocked it down. Ooh, head hit pilot injured. They are fully unstable. Doesn't look like a knockdown though. Nope. On the bright side though, Liz gets to act again now. And that was sort of the objective with that. Let's jump. We can get 3 evasion, we'd be out of the water, then we can get 4 evasion. 3 evasion, 4 evasion here with decent enough chances to hit. Let's do that. I want to stay in the water because I'm jumping. And let's put the hurt on him. Potentially kill him. Definitely knock him down. Okay, right torso, right arm, right leg. So that's a torso destroyed, injured. It's a knockdown, injured.
Critical damage detected.
Cool. Means we're gonna get... Oh, incapacitated. Awesome. Did we... Was that a 3rd injury on him? Did we headshot him at one point? I don't remember. Anyway, mech out of play is good. It might not be the biggest threat on the field, but it adds up. There's nothing here that I desperately want to capture so far, unless there's any reinforcements. That's 33%, so there are only 3 mechs currently on the field. Let's advance. We want to start burning some of their evasion so that Behemoth can really rip them to pieces. So we're just going to advance, and we're not going to jump at all. We're going to move into position here, and we're going to unload what we got directly into his torso, so that our AC-20 can move up and unload what it's got directly into its torso. Not the best shot in the world, but we'll take it. Welcome to the campaign, Corsair. Yeah, you know what? We're going to unload on this man. Those large lasers hitting us left, right, and center. We're gonna unload what we got in glitch on this Wolverine as well. They're 80%. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Take this!
Full alpha strike on Wolverine, please. Jesus. Cool thing is that Behemoth's autocannon also destabilizes, so I mean, this guy's gonna knock down. This guy's absolutely getting knocked down. I don't have breaching shot. He is in cover. I don't need it though. Like we're gonna murder this guy. AC-20s hit like a truck. They knock you over like nothing. So if you get one with plus stab damage and plus accuracy, yeah, that's insane. What's our shots on the Centurion from here, by the way? Also good. Also good. This is exactly what we want. Yeah, just go straight into him. Yeah. Wow. Head hit, pilot injured, knockdown, pilot injured. Double injuries right there, that's awesome. Not that much heat either, so that's good. I'm quite happy with that. And we've got the armor to tank a bunch of hits while we get in here and brawl. I mean, once they start sending heavier mechs with lots of weapons against us, our armor will evaporate eventually, but
damage is light.
For the time being, this is pretty sweet. Okay, Liz, you can finish this guy off. I'm going to move you to here. That'll be 2 evasion. You can finish this guy off with a called shot to whatever you want to hit. I guess if you destroy this torso, we will injure him. That's 28%. Ammo explosion could injure him as well, and there's ammo in this arm. So hitting this torso has a good chance of hitting the arm too. Let's do it.
All weapons committed.
Either of those could knock the guy out. Ammo explosion, arm destroyed, pilot incapacitated. Okay, good. So we basically got full salvage for that mech if we want it, which maybe we will. Maybe we will. I don't know what we're going to pick up. Doesn't look like there's reinforcements, which is intriguing.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Your shots, 70%, so we could have Corsair put some hurt on this guy. Corsair has bulwark, so we have double bulwark right in the front line here. That's insanity. That is actually insanity. Yeah. And I don't really care about his evasion all that much. We're just unloading. Cool. We'll have Glitch shoot next because, you know, Glitch can. That's going to be 80s now. Go ahead.
This should be good.
Let's see what we do. Oh my god, look at the instability rack up. Oh wow, structure exposed. That's just brutal.
Orders.
That is absolutely brutal. We are going to move Behemoth so that she has more of a frontal shot.
On my way.
It will break bulwark, but that's okay. And you know what, we're going to go ahead and Vigilance as well, so that she's going to move in the medium mech phase next round. If there is a next round.
Let's see how you like this.
Okay, the autocannon hit a leg. Head hit, pilot injured. There will probably be a next turn. Knockdown, actually pilot injured. How many injuries is this? Is it just 2? Okay, yes, it's just 2. There will be a next phase, so she could like just kill him right now, basically. Yeah. What's in this? Heat sinks. Ammo in that one. Alright. Let's go for the kill. We'll aim for this torso. Cool. We ended up destroying the center torso. We incapacitated the pilot, but we did destroy center torso, so it doesn't matter. Is that it? That's it? Cool. Well, that's probably going to be a Wolverine, unless there was good name, like, other loot. Actually, did we only negotiate 1 salvage in this? I don't remember. 413th, probably. 1 priority? Like, no at all damage, basically, which is awesome. Yeah, we only get 1 priority salvage. We did get a Wolverine. We can actually build a Wolverine from this. Large laser, small laser with damage and crit, heat sinks, jump jets. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna build a Wolverine. And we'll probably scrap the Vindicator. Cool. What else did we get? We got a Centurion part. That puts us at 2. Got the large laser. I like to see large lasers. Cool. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm quite happy with that mission. The 21st Centauri Lancers immunity against House Lao over unpaid wages in 2875. They turned mercenary.
Is back online.
Yeah. We're going to replace the Vindicator, and should we scrap it? Or should we store it? I think we're going to scrap the Vindicator. Let's scrap it. Done. Vindicator is no longer our energy weapons mech, guys. It is gone. If we look at this Wolverine, what do we have for hard points? We have 3 missile, 1 energy, 1 support, and 2 ballistic. So not really... I mean, we could make it sort of a long-range sniper kind of thing. It's not the best brawl. These 2 ballistic points are the problem. If they were 2 lasers, I could do like a 3 and 3 with a support laser. As it stands, it's got an autocannon 5 for like sort of snipey snipes, and some short-range support for itself. I'm not going to modify it at all right now. I'm not a fan of these multi-range mechs. Like medium, this is 180 to 270. Yeah, 180 to 270 on both the missiles and the medium laser. Great. Have energy and missiles together? Fantastic. That's lovely. Then add on a sniping autocannon. I don't know, man. Like 360. So its optimal is actually outside of the range of these guys. Like, I don't like these multi-range mechs. If you're going to run a lance of mechs, specialize a damn mech. Whatever. We're going to keep the Wolverine around for a little bit. We should probably scrap the Centurion. Like, we're scrapping mechs. Scrapping mechs gets us money. So that's good. I've got nothing in the Centurion. I should just scrap it, right? Another 336,000. Okay. You talked me into it. We're going to scrap the Centurion as well. We're back up to 2.1 million, so I can buy something on the Argo, I suppose. Partial mech salvage on a 50-ton Enforcer. No. 5 laser... It's 50 tons. I don't want a 50-ton mech right now. Plus 5 damage. They've got AC-20s for sale here. LRM-10. Plus stab damage. Okay, okay. I'm buying this. I'm buying that plus stab damage LRM-10. SRM-2s. Plus damage. Plus damage and plus stab damage. It's only 28,000 as well. I'm gonna buy that. You know, I should just get the... Oh, I'm only using one LRM2 or SRM2, so I don't need the second one right now. How cheap is it? It's 28,000. Okay. Fine. New weapon systems available. AC-10 with plus damage. Cool. Any good equipment? Heat sinks, jump jets? No, nothing special there. That's actually really useful because we can go to our mech bay now. We have the Shadowhawk, right? Shadowhawk has a SRM2? Yes. Let's refit, and we will go to the SRM2 with stab damage and plus 2 damage. It's not that big a deal, it's just an SRM2, right? But still. And then we've got the LRMs that we want to replace as well. We've actually also got accuracy and crit on a medium laser. The Shadowhawk is the only thing that actually ever gets to shoot its medium laser, so let's put it on. And these LRM-10s are going to go on our fire support mech.
On it.
That would be the Griffin. So Griffin, you get a stab damage upgrade on your LRM-10s, just like you have a stab damage upgrade on your LRM-20s already. So that's even more stability penalty for the enemies. I kind of want to put another ton of ammo on it as well. Fighting that Orion with our Centurion at the time, I noticed that we could probably use another ton of ammo. If I did that, I have to drop even more armor. How much? Wow, that's like 6 tons of armor in some areas. I think I'm going to do it. We just have to make sure that this Griffin never gets into... Because it's got better structure than like a light mech would have. It's at least got some structure here. It just can never get into a tight spot. Ever. We have to protect it. We have to make sure it has time to shoot all of those missiles. Okay. Alright, then let's take a peek at our contracts before we end the video off and see what we're going to do. Oh! They have a mission here. The Irana Restoration has a mission here to destroy a base. Like on this planet. These operations for raiding and terrorizing nearby settlements. They're talking about on Weldry, but this is here. This is in Lyreton. I kind of should do this while I'm here, shouldn't I? Okay, so we have new sets of missions. Everything changed. We have Incomplete Intelligence now, which is a destroy base in the desert on Panzer. This is on Panzer. So we've lost all the Weldry missions. There's nothing left on Weldry. So we're not going to Weldry. I guess we're going to do this Liberation then, since we're not going to Weldry. No, I'm on Weldry. I moved to Weldry. That last mission was a Weldry mission. Okay. No, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do Liberation to destroy a base. And then we're going to go to Panzer and do these Panzer missions, and then do Liberation Panzer, maybe. Okay. I think that's a plan. Before we call it quits, though, let's take a look at ship upgrades. What can we get for a decent price? What's the next structure upgrade? 360,000. That's not bad. Power systems are 360,000. Again, not bad. We can get the next mech bays, and the next repair here requires the next mech bay. The next training module requires a beta pod. What is a beta pod? I don't know. Next recreation I can actually get here for 450. Next med bay requires a beta pod as well. What's a beta pod? Habitat pods. Okay. Should we do that? 900,000. The barracks support up to 16 mech warriors. That gets us the next med bay, though. That's really good. We don't need the structure yet. We could go for the mech bay. Oh, the mech bay 2 actually gives us +3 tech points as well. Extra battle mechs and that. Costs us a little bit of money. Man, that's gonna put us below 1 million again, though. The beta pods would do it as well. Pretty much anything here is gonna do it. We could start upgrading power systems further if we want to. It ends up costing tiny bits of money. Let's hold off just a bit. I should definitely be upgrading, but we're gonna hold off. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Next time we are going to do the other mission here on Weldry, and then I think we're off to Panzer. Cool. See you then.